Why did I stop making Apers content lately? Like the last Apers related video that I made was back in August. And even then, it was just a compilation video. Not really anything new. Well, there are two reasons for this. The first one being that the Apers games are just boring to play and make videos on. My Apers Reloaded videos are a prime example of this. After a few episodes in, I started to realize that playing a remaster of the older Apers games is just not fun anymore. Playing Birds to Sweaters just gets boring after a while. So I started talking about unrelated stuff to fill out time instead. This wasn't the case when I started playing Angry Birds in 2012. However, I now believe that it has something to do with the franchise being a special interest of mine. If you don't know, autistic people rely on predictability to function properly. One of these methods is by having a special interest. If an autistic person spots something that makes them comfortable, then they will get so into it. They will draw everything to research, play, watch, or draw anything about this particular interest. I do mean everything, even bodily needs. So over a decade, Apers was one of my special interests. I didn't even care if the games were repetitive. As long as Apers on it, I would enjoy it. But then I learned that autistic people can lose their special interests over time, and the impact of that is much worse than for an autistic person. This whole video is that moment. I noticed that I lost interest in Angry Birds, and now I'm upset and disappointed. Well, at least being like an Angry Birds gone after its prime is a achievement in itself. You may be wondering, why did I lose my interest in Angry Birds in the first place? For me, it's actually hard for me to lose my special interest. Even all the prophetic controversies and poor decision making wouldn't break my heart for them. It would take a huge betrayal of the entire bad face to do that. Wait a minute. I remember whose betrayal it was. It was Wayo who betrayed the entire Avers fandom that broke me. It all started when the company removed their older Avers games off the app stores in 2019. Their reason for this was that they wanted to focus on newer titles. But that wasn't a good response. They can't just left the older ones alone instead outright deleted them. And besides, most of the remaining 80 games at the time were meant street clothes. Good for my mother, but bad for hardcore fans. Later in 2021, William did release a proper response. This time, they claimed that the games were made in outdated essence. So they promised fans that they would remake that with a newer essence. Again, that wasn't a good response, since people could play the games on newer devices. Granted, if they downloaded the games beforehand. Despite this, William did remake the first Abers game and release it in March 2022. It seems like the franchise can come back with this. Sure, the remake has its problems, but they can fix that in the next update or installments. Well, that didn't happen. Instead, what William did to the game was worse. In early 2023, the Apers remake was removed from the app stores. This was brought up by a statement for Rovio on social media. In it, they claimed that the game was impacted to be burned under other titles, but they failed to further elaborate on that. It turns out that having a one-time purchase game in an area of live service titles wasn't having one else's economy. Yeah, that's disappointing, but I'm not surprised. The one time that one year listened to the fans, only to make an Alice remake, and then delete it a year later. And this started to go downhill from there. Later in July, the Evers fans were, well, aching at Wario for their terrible handling of the franchise. So much that they formed together to write their complaints on a Google Doc. They intended to send their constructive criticisms to Wario, in the hopes for them to learn from their mistakes and teach accordingly. Those being the other uses of the movie designs, the website is trying to please all A-stand graphics, where this is sponsored on says 1. The poor execution of their first non-binary character, and of course, the lack of classic media the fans can easily and safely access. In October, the company finally responded to the Google Doc, but it didn't go the way the fans hoped. William thought that we're too stubborn to understand their well-intentioned but poor reasoning. At first glance, the fastest complaints do seem that way. It has simply been 2012 is easy to go by. But this time was different. The fastest complaints weren't filled with hatred just for the sake of it, but mature and well thought out. But I guess Williamson assumes that every criticism is bad and still buy it at all costs, constructed or not. See, people, this is why we should start thinking in a gray area, rather than in black and white. Bully was save on you. Bully twice, save on us. The Avers fans spent 4 years trying to convince William to listen to them, only for the company to make a semi-hours remake, barely promoting it, and then throw them under the bus. Why bother convincing William to do anything right if they're just going to mess it up again? Why bother giving William any consenting criticism if they're just going to annoy it and insult us again? And why bother supporting a franchise whose company is handling it poorly? This whole betrayal has led me to lose my entire interest in Amiiverse. It's hard for me to enjoy any Amiiverse media without being reminded of it. For once, the fans were right to complain. They deserve better than what they got, and I empathize with them. If I still have an interest in the franchise, then I would love to see more media engage with the classic designs and more so related to their identity as a whole. But unfortunately, that dream is dead forever. So those were the reasons why I stopped making e-burst content. It's really unfortunate to lose interest in a franchise that I used to enjoy. But now it's time for me to move on with my life. Thank you for supporting all my e-burst content over the years. Regardless of quality, those videos show my dedication to the franchise. Even though this is the end of the world for my e-burst videos, I'm still constantly optimistic that the franchise will get better. For now, though, I'll just try to celebrate the classic e-burst media for the audience to see if that works. If not, then there are other franchises that I like who care more about their audience than Wario. So as I made videos both on here and on the Tissus Star Master. I do recommend you test those videos out after this one. And with that being said, This was Miss Starmaster, and I will see you stars in the sky tonight.